All right, hey guys, Jason here. We are up here. We're actually in here. We're getting the second oil change done on the Colorado. It's in there right now. They're taking care of it. We did the first one at 1,000. Now we're doing a 5,000 mile oil change. There will be a 5,000 mile review coming up on that Colorado ZR2 pretty soon. But we are up here. We are at Franklin, the one I'm at all the time, Franklin Chevy here in Statesboro. And but look at right here. We're going to talk today. We're going to cover what we expect and want from these manufacturers, a fix that they need to do. But we got two trail bosses right here. Real quick, take a look at these. Look at these numbers on here. Look how nice this is. 2025 Colorado Trail Boss 4-wheel drive. Look at the price of that. In today's world, look at the price of that. Just amazing. This one, we got both. They're twins. We got a gray one and we got a white one sitting right there. Same exact kind of setup, same kind of thing, same kind of price. Right there, and it's same thing and same thing as you see there. So pretty nice to see $40,000 MSRP trucks, 40 grand MSRP. Now, last year I made a video about a Trail Boss. One of the videos I made on there, I said that I could get this truck for $35,000, $36,000, and people blew up. They're like, you could never possibly do that. It's insane and blah, blah. And look they're right here, $40,000 MSRP. Beautiful thing. So, what are we talking about today, though? We are talking about, and it has nothing to do with Chevy, it's all brands, but all we want, the only thing we're looking for more than anything else from manufacturers today is reliability. Why don't we get it? Why can't we have the reliability aspect in the vehicles today? Why do we get so many breakdowns? Why do we get so many part problems? Why do we have so many failures with them? Yes, EPA is one, but here's another one. Look at this right here. This is the most American-made vehicle Chevy has, the Colorado. This particular vehicle, this right here, has more U.S. parts than anything else does. 50% of this thing is U.S. and Canada parts. And it shows it right on here. Part content from U.S. and Canada, 49%. You can see it on there, right there. Okay, and then content from Mexico, 25%. Well, that adds up to 70, basically figure 50%, 25%, that's 75%. And then you got 25% sock drawer. That's what it is, 25% sock drawer. And final assembly plant is in U.S., in Missouri. And you also have the engine being built here in the United States as well, too. So you have all these things working for it, but it is by far the most American vehicle that Chevy makes is the Colorado today. And with that said, you have, it does a great job. There's not a ton of problems with them. They're holding on pretty good. However, we come over to the Silverados, and with Silverados, it's got some issues, nothing crazy going on, but they got some stuff they got to deal with. But when we look at the parts breakdown on this, we are at 37%. Okay, 37% U.S. and it's 37 and 37. 37 Mexico, 37 U.S. on this. And it doesn't matter where the final assembly is, because the Silverados, depending on trim, can be assembled in, they can be assembled in the United States, they can be assembled in Canada, and they can be assembled in Mexico. None of that matters. It's still the same part content quality, as far as where they're going. The parts are shipped all over the place. But you got 37 and 37, so it basically puts you, what is that? That's 75%, 25% sock drawer kind of thing. Hang on. Sorry. So when we think about that, we take a look at those numbers, understand what it takes to build one of these things today, how many hands and how many parts are inside of one of these vehicles, how many places they have to source their parts from, and the issues become that. Even the motor, the motor isn't all 100% built. Like even for the Colorado, it's not 100% made in the United States. It comes from literally probably 100 different parts that are all manufactured someplace else, even in the U.S. and all over, but there are 100 different parts that are built in an off-site facility, then brought in, then get assembled, then get put together. There's so many hands in a truck being made today. There's literally so many people that touch this, and so many places. Every step is a place for error. Every step along the way, every outsourced product, every piece of everything can be a potential problem. And it's amazing that people don't understand that a 5-cent washer can destroy an entire vehicle. It can blow a motor right up. 5-cent washer, okay? And we can have these problems. So this is our big complaint, is that we've been able to make them in the past before and have them be good and reliable and last for a long time. It seems today that they've become more laptops, more computers on wheels, and that's a big problem in the fact that they just don't run like they did before. They're so full of problems today, that's a big issue. Something that drives us nuts. That's all we want. Okay, we love every vehicle out there. We like the trucks. We're willing to deal with the EPA BS stuff. We're willing to deal with the prices to an extent. We're willing to deal with a lot of things. All we ask for is you make it run for us. And then when it doesn't run, and if something does go wrong, which inevitably will on vehicles, something's going to go wrong. Again, we can't have that many parts, that many pieces, and that many hands in the pot and not have something go wrong. When something does go wrong, we just want it fixed. We want the parts available. We want the vehicle fixed. We want it back to us so that our lives don't get upended for it. We don't want to deal with this kind of stuff. Okay, I'm up here getting an oil change. That's no big deal, but I'm stuck here for an hour. I got nothing else I can do. I could have brought the other vehicle, but Tina's watching Ronan, so I'm stuck here. So I got to just stand here. Fortunately, I can make videos, but we don't want to deal with taking time out of our day, stopping what we're doing. Heaven forbid we were on vacation when something happened, or out of town, whatever the case is. We don't want to have to deal with the BS involved in that. Make it work well. When it does fail, give us the parts available to fix it and have a team that can fix it and fix it in a timely manner. That's all we ask for, and yet we continue to give tremendously high amounts of money. We may complain about it, but we're giving you tremendously high amounts of money for these vehicles. These days where they tell us, oh, the dealership only makes $2,000 per each vehicle, I'm calling BS. I bought 42 vehicles in my life, and I'm telling you, there's just no way that I can buy something and I can get 20%, sometimes 24% on my Jeep Renegade. That Renegade, I got 46% off of MSRP, and that dealer never batted an eye. I just kept going and working dealers. And it wasn't one dealer. I had like 6 dealers on the hook, and we were just kept going lower and lower, and I got almost 50% off MSRP on that, and they didn't bat an eye on the deal. So when you think about that, I'm not buying into the numbers. Okay, so we're paying dealers and manufacturers tremendous amounts of money for these vehicles. We want them going, we want them working. We're not asking for too much. Yet they keep pumping out new designs. Okay, we got a brand new Equinox. It was the new 2026 Equinox was presented today. Today's St. Patty's Day, my wife's birthday. And but this is also when they announced the new Equinox is coming out. And so that's I haven't even seen it yet, but it's been released today. So we get all these new designs, we get all these new concepts, we got all these new things coming into pipe, all ththese new ideas. We got Ram bringing back the V8s again, but they're going to tweak them a little bit, give them a little more power for the 5.7. They're going to fit the 6.4 back into a 1500 and have that as an option. They got a lot of things going on. That's all fine and dandy, but why can't we just have the stuff that we already have work right? That's the bigger problem. Why can't we just get it to work right? Make this stuff reliable for us. Solve that. Fix that problem. We'd probably buy more and be more excited about them, in my opinion. But then again, I don't know. But that's the problem we face today. It's the only 3 things that customers want more than anything today is to have it work, and when it doesn't work, have it fixed, and then have it be reliable for us. That's not asking for too much. Yet today it sure seems like it is, but it's just one of those kind of deals. And like I said, it's not just Chevy, and we understand what the problem is, but we need a solution for it. You need a solution for it. I don't make $25 million a year like Farley does. I don't make $40 million a year like Tavares did. I don't get to make those decisions, so I don't have an answer and a solution. But I promise you, if I made $25 million, I'd find a way to get that solution solved. It'd be my number one priority. Apparently, that's why I don't make $25 million a year. But they need to get this stuff dialed in. The horror stories are off the charts. We're tired of bad transmissions. We're tired of motors not working. We're tired of Tacoma Tundra owners that have got Tundra owners that have got their trucks that are waiting months and months and months for a motor and no end in sight. We're tired of being bent over a barrel by manufacturers on such a regular basis. They need to fix this stuff, and we hope they do. Questions, comments, put them down below. Thanks for watching.